You're sitting at your desk. Your phone hasn't buzzed, beeped, or vibrated, but your hand reaches out, grabs the device, and your thumb immediately swipes up to unlock it anyway. You stare at the home screen. There's nothing there. No messages, no emails, no breaking news. So you click the screen off and place it back on the desk. But exactly 30 seconds later, you do the exact same thing. You pick it up again, repeating the motion for absolutely no logical reason. This everyday routine reveals a strange power dynamic. A piece of glass and metal can dictate your physical movements without making a sound. When people notice they're checking a blank screen 20 or 30 times a day, the immediate reaction is usually a self-diagnosis. We tell ourselves we have a clinical tech addiction. Clinical addiction is a specific medical condition. For most of us, picking up the phone operates on the same psychological level as brushing your teeth. It is an automatic habit you execute without a conscious debate. Habits do not just happen randomly. They require a trigger to start the sequence. If your phone is sitting silently on the table, what exactly is telling your hand to move? That invisible prompt to check your screen originates entirely from within your own psychology. Psychologists model this using the habit loop. It relies on 3 stages: cue, behavior, and outcome. With smartphones, the cue is usually a micro discomfort, a roadblock at work, or an awkward situation. That flash of boredom acts as an invisible trigger, initiating the routine. We reach for the phone to escape the subtle, uncomfortable realities of our physical environment. This explains the initial trigger. But if you checked 30 seconds ago and consciously know there are no messages waiting, why repeat the action? The answer lies in how human biology processes uncertainty, a concept known as variable rewards. The unpredictability of the screen captures human attention. Knowing you have a predictable email waiting is moderately interesting, but a blank screen holds the possibility of a funny video, some unexpected news, or a message from a friend. Neurological uncertainty, the chance that this time might yield something highly entertaining, keeps the physical loop alive. Let's look at this illustration. Navigating a complex maze takes effort, but a straight line directly to the center is a frictionless environment. Smartphones are engineered to be that straight line, removing the physical effort required to change your mental state. To seek a distraction in the past, you had to stand up, locate a television, sit down, and choose a program. Today, curing a negative emotion requires nothing more than a half-inch physical swipe. Because the action demands 0 effort, your brain doesn't need to pause and weigh the options. The lack of friction allows the habit loop to bypass conscious decision-making entirely. Smartphones provide a 0-effort escape hatch, engineered specifically to solve the human intolerance for boredom. Blaming the physical hardware misses the underlying dynamic. The technology is new, but it is efficiently exploiting ancient evolutionary desires for connection and stimulation. The true distinction lies between intentional and automatic use. Deliberately opening a map app to find a restaurant is intentional. Unlocking your screen while sitting on the couch, scrolling without a specific goal, is automatic. Tracking traditional screen time duration doesn't give you the full picture. A far more revealing metric is counting how frequently you use the device without making an active choice to pick it up. Regaining your technological agency requires identifying your internal autopilot mechanism and interrupting the sequence. Telling yourself to simply stop checking your phone rarely works. Relying on raw willpower against a deeply entrenched automatic habit loop guarantees failure. A more effective approach is to manually reintroduce the physical friction your phone was designed to eliminate. If you're working, place the device physically out of arm's reach, so picking it up requires you to stand. Or try the most difficult behavioral challenge of all. The next time you're waiting in an elevator, leave the device in your pocket. Stand completely still for 10 seconds and force yourself to tolerate the feeling of pure boredom. The next time your hand reflexively reaches for a silent piece of glass, pause for 1 second and ask yourself a simple question. What am I actually looking for right now? Recognizing the urge to escape is the first step toward relearning how to sit with the reality of your own thoughts.